It's hot in here, but not as hot as the Emoji movie. Currently sporting a 6% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's the must-see movie of the summer. Now with that said, let's read some reviews. Don't watch this movie so Sony can die and Marvel can get the full rights to Spider-Man back. Philippe, you know what's up. I can write a better script by wiping my ass. Fuck this movie. Fuck you, Sony, and fuck everyone involved in this pathetic, disgusting, deplorable, hideous excuse of a movie that should be banned from theaters. I'm usually for free speech, but this sickening sack of shit needs to be banned because it's a biohazard. The nearest cinema to my house is 7 miles away. I can still smell the toxic sewage sludge that is this movie from here. If you take 168 hours in a week and divide it by 24 hours in a day, it equals 21. What does this have to do with this movie? It's irrelevant to anything in the universe. It will not impact your life in any way. This movie is no way, shape, or form creative or educational. It's like watching PBS for the killer porn. And you know PBS has that killer porn. I would rather walk through a field of Legos than watch this. I would rather watch that than walk through a field of Legos. That hurt. Just, if you step on one Lego, you're paralyzed for the rest of your life. You're like Professor X. You're gonna be in a wheelchair if you step on like 5 Legos. Like, you'll turn into a cripple. If walking through a field, you'll die. You'll die. It's like walking through a minefield. It is a minefield. It was the greatest movie of all time from the moment I fucked a flower. I didn't even watch the movie, and I already want a refund. Damn, he's hitting them hard. What's next? The fidget spinner movie? Honestly, we got the Angry Birds movie, we got the Emoji movie. You know the Harambe fidget spinner movie is coming. It's gonna be Fidget Spinner Revenge of Harambe. And then they're gonna make Fidget Spinner 2 The Earth is Flat. Connor says, this movie helped my marriage. I'm curious, did it help your marriage by getting you two back together? Or did you want the marriage to end and you took her to see this and now you two are separated? I mean, if you wanted to leave her, that's technically helping too. I'm really curious which one it is. Eugene here says, my wife Karen loved this movie. If she's happy, I'm happy. This movie practically brought joyous tears to her eyes. I thought this was reading bad reviews, not reading beta cuck reviews. Come on, Eugene, be the man in your relationship. Take your wife to see Planet of the Apes. Stunning. Stunning graphics. The animation is just breathtaking, as well as the performances of the voice actors and actresses. I loved every second of the Emoji movie just as much as I enjoyed The Room. If you enjoyed The Room, of course you're going to enjoy the Emoji movie. You're just simple-minded. Lovely film. I recommend to everyone, no matter how old, go see it. So if you're 200 years old, go see it. If you're 1, go see it. If you like The Room, where there's maybe a few of you out there, I guess you'll like the Emoji movie. You're probably that 6%. Save yourself the trouble by watching your parents' sex tape instead. No, I'd rather watch the Emoji movie. I wonder, like, there has to be someone who's, like, submitted their sex tape to Rotten Tomatoes for them to review. I wonder if they got a response. This movie tries to appeal to the age range of around 12 to 13, but it's so idiotic, predictable, bland, childish, and cringeworthy that it becomes a movie that in 5 years, stressed out middle-aged moms throw in a DVD player. What the fuck's a DVD player? Especially 5 years from now, you think people are still gonna use DVDs? Sure, maybe out in the middle of nowhere, Missouri, in somebody's trailer, they're throwing in a DVD, maybe. A lot of people at my drama camp love this movie, but I don't see it. Help? Hannah, you don't need help. Your people at your drama camp need help. This movie is not good. It's a 6%. Let's not forget about that. I'd rather stick a hot iron rod up my ass than see this movie again. I feel like this person's done it before. Like, why would somebody even think of that? Unless you've done it. I would think of sticking something else in my butt first. I wouldn't even go there. But if I did, I wouldn't think of a hot iron rod. This was a spiritual experience. I have been enlightened in the most true form of the word. The knowledge and wisdom that has been granted to me is far greater than the greatest reaches of time and space. I have ascended into a state of higher being and have bypassed all trivial human nature. The Emoji Movie is the beginning of the end. What is this? The Mayan calendar? He's predicting the end now? Okay, are you ready for this? Best movie I've ever seen. I would recommend that you grab 18 friends, no less, no more, and go see the Emoji Movie, or else you'll miss out on the best movie of the century. I don't even have 18 friends, let alone 18 friends that like bad movies enough to go see the Emoji Movie. Overview. This is the best hentai I have ever seen, Mimi Big Boy. Anyone has ever told you they didn't nut while watching Gene and Jailbreak dance is a cold-hearted liar. June 28th shall go down in history as the greatest step forwards to ever happen in the history of humanity. I jacked off in the movie theater to this and got arrested. 10 out of 10, would masturbate again. You gotta love these people in the review section. It's always something different. Oh god. I had a full erection the entire movie, and didn't go away until the screen turned black. I have now seen the movie 3 times, and my girlfriend said if I go again, she's gonna break up with me. I mean, that's reasonable. You're fucking losing your mind, jacking off to the Emoji Movie. Are you not bringing her with you? Like, why didn't you at least ask her to come? I mean, if she hates it, then yeah, you should probably stop and, like, pay attention to your girlfriend a little bit. But what the fuck does she expect me to do? It's the Emoji Movie. Overall, I give this movie 10 emojis out of 10. It's just a showcase of how far we've come in cinema to create such a masterpiece in this one. Truly one of a kind. This movie makes me want to nut. Every character I see is another stroke I do on my Pithrinus. Every character's voice makes me feel all tingly, and it was such a pleasure. The designs were really hot as well, especially the poop emoji. This is the new generation for animation, and it's looking magnificent so far. Now, Ashley, I don't know how you stroke your penis. Well, I mean, it is 2017, so I shouldn't jump to conclusions. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. This masterpiece of a film was the best thing I've ever seen. What the fuck? I like fucked up my sentence and looked forward, and I don't want to read the rest of this. God damn it, now I have to. This masterpiece of a film was the best feeling I've ever had since my uncle shoved his big fat fist up my butt and through my throat. And now I can't get images out of my mind. If you don't go watch this movie, you'll be extremely disappointed with yourself and most likely will lose the will to live. This movie gave me purpose and will continue to support till the day I die. I jack off to the movie every day. God damn it, every single one, someone has to jack off to it. What's funny is like the division between the people in these. Like you have this guy who's like, if you don't watch this, you'll lose the will to live. And the people are like, if you do watch this, you will lose the will to live. I haven't seen it, I'm still alive. Joke's on you, Josh. This movie is an emotional roller coaster, and it is without a doubt the best movie ever made. Oh shit. Critics don't know what they're talking about when they give it low scores. The movie was written for intelligent people, not critics. Go see it. Go see it again. Go see it another time. Go see it as many times as you can. You use all of your money to see this movie over and over and over. I'm already in the red, and I'm heavily indebted to the mafia, who want to break my legs. Little do they know that if they break my legs, I won't be able to walk, and I'll be able to spend the rest of my days watching this movie again and again and again. Go see it. No thanks. I don't want my legs broken by the mafia. So I'm good there. I kind of like my legs where they are. According to all known laws of aviation, there is no way a bee should be able to fly. Its wings are too small, and its fat little body it's too small to get the fat little body off the ground. The bee, of course, flies anyway because the bees do not care what humans think is impossible. Yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, black. Ooh, black and yellow. Let's shake it up a bit. Is this the fucking Bee Movie script? This is! Someone posted the entire Bee Movie script. Like, I can't believe someone took the time. They had to, like, edit this because there's no way they could put a script in like this. Scripts don't follow this format. According to all, god damn it, again, Again, it's the whole thing. It's the whole thing again. To think if they added Kim Kardashian's ass emojis, the movie would probably have been #1 movie of the land. You are absolutely right. You know how many people have watched that sex tape? And the only reason why people watch that Keeping Up with the Kardashians show, it's for Kim's ass. Here's a long one. If this is successful in theaters, it proves that we have strayed far from God and what was our peak of intelligence. But I do have ideas for a sequel, and one that's going to be a classic. It's going to be directed by Seth Rogen, the same people that made Sausage Party, blah blah blah, rated R, same emojis. This movie, while animated and has jokes, it's going to be a character study between the love of eggplant emoji and peach emoji, who mirror the relationship between their user and his love in high school. Their user, who we'll call Francis for now, is a social outcast who prefers to sit down posting memes to his Reddit page and watch all the porn he can on Pornhub, jacking off before falling in love with an exchange student. She's everything he wants to be. Very attractive with equally large breasts and hindquarters. Why does he want large breasts? Or maybe he's saying he just wants to be beautiful, and then it's just saying the girl has large breasts. And who's interested in men with large eggplants. Oh my god. I don't want to read this. Back in the emoji world, the two emojis have a fight on how they're the best, with Peach saying how Eggplant is not as big as he says he is, and him, unsure what to say, assaults her. Their fighting turns from violence to sex after a few moments, which also mirrors in the high school students. But as soon as Francis opens his phone, it explodes. The phone is a parody to the Samsung Galaxy S7, leaving the corpses of the high school couple to rot. In the phone world, it's the end of their world, with everybody dying. But the two lovers say their last goodbyes with their final apologies before dying and fading into existence. God damn. Where do I even start with this? First of all, it ain't coming to no theater around here. That's going straight to Pornhub. Second of all, what the fuck? I don't even know what to say. My grandpa used to smoke a lot. He smoked so much that he got lung cancer. Unfortunately, he died of that. I promise not to smoke ever again. However, my efforts were worthless because this movie gave me cancer. Of course. Of course, with the cancer jokes. How many people... As I'm laughing. God, I'm a horrible person. I was diagnosed with cancer 12 years ago. After a long-fought battle, I conquered it. After living 6 happy, healthy years, I went to see this movie, thinking, how bad could it be? I now feel like the cancer was trying to do me a solid by ending me before this movie ruined the way I see life. As a person suffering from chronic depression, I tried to find a good reason to hang myself. Luckily, now I have that excuse. Holy shit, I thought this was going in a different direction. And it is this movie. This movie is the reason I will kill myself. Thank you, Sony. Holy shit, I thought he was gonna go the route of, hey, my depression is cured thanks to this movie. What's the emoji for suicide in the theater? Please. Ben here, he just beat depression, but now he wants to kill himself again after watching the movie. Good job, Sony. Good job. 10 out of 10. Great jobs. Jobs would be proud. I'm sure he's smiling down at all the people who made this masterpiece of a film while earning money doing their jobs. Great jobs. What jobs again? Fuck the patriarchy. At first, I thought it was a typo, but he was actually talking about Steve Jobs. Someone literally put the definition of cancer in the reviews. Noun. A disease caused by an uncontrolled division of abnormal cells in the part of the body. He's got cancer. Oh god, someone went there. The 9/11 of movies. Life, it's good before this shit, then this shit movie came and ruined it. God damn it, of course someone had to. Of course someone had to make a 9/11 joke. The best movie ever, let me finish my sentence. Best movie ever to give people cancer. Hey guys, I just saw this movie, and you wouldn't believe it. They had emojis in the movie. I lolled so hard after I saw this, and I couldn't help but to send my friends an emoji. They'd fucking die. They fucking died of terminal 7 prostate cancer. Please help them by sending a fidget spinner and maybe a photo of Harambe. Any help would be appreciated greatly. The price of his cinematography is over $26,000 for each of his sessions. He said for his last wish with the Make-A-Wish Foundation was a revolver and one bullet so he could end his miserable life. Any faith he had in his life I could see draining from his pitiful existence as each goddamn poop joke brought him closer to death. Dear God, with everything holy in his godforsaken world, don't watch this piece of shit. Wow. The Emoji Movie makes me want to drown myself. And believe me, I've tried. Jeez. Why have you tried? And how did you fail? Is it really that hard to drown yourself? I mean, I guess you'd float back up. The Emoji Movie has a message of being yourself, to always ignore the hate from others. The message didn't occur across the film when Gene spent 30 minutes of an 86-minute film playing Just Dance. Humor was so bad I actually threw up. After bashing my head into a seat 14 times, I could truly say the Emoji Movie was the worst experience of my life. Shouldn't like drowning be the worst experience of your life? Like if you've tried drowning before the Emoji Movie came out, I'm pretty sure there's worse things that have happened in your life. I'm usually not a political person, but the Marxist SJW propaganda of this film is unbearable. 0 out of 5. Do not waste your money on this cinematic abortion. God damn it, I'm gonna lose chromosomes over this one. Hello, name is Mumbwabe. I'm from Congo. M for zero Congo. I trade wife and 3-year-old dote here to receive ticket to Emoji Movie. And gay with man for money to go internet cafe and write review. This movie is a good man, go see it. Okay, Mumbwabe. Harambe's cousin, probably. I'll go see the movie. Just because you said so. I'll go see it. The Emoji Movie should be the last film you ever watch. Truly, it shouldn't be one of the last things you experience in your life. Nice grammar, dude. After you experience something so beautiful, everything else in life will feel meaningless. Absolutely nothing comes close to the feeling you get when watching this movie. Not marriage, not intercourse, not even having a child. Truly, this experience has caused me to peak at a young age. How young are you? I really want to know now. And I don't think life is worth living anymore. God damn. But it's all worth it because I know that I get to experience this. We live on a 5 billion year old chunk of rock flying around in space in the perfect location to harbor life. Life evolved for 3 billion years and humanity has been around for 2 million. And I am lucky enough to be one of those few things alive in all of existence that will be able to experience this movie. Thank you for making me Christian again. Well, that's nice. Instead of someone killing themselves because of this movie, it made this man Christian. Good. Good for him. This movie was eye-opening. It was much like what I would imagine an acid trip to feel like. My body was trembling the whole time. To be fair though, this movie was truly a masterpiece. It unlocked a whole new dimension in my mind I never knew existed. The soundtrack, the jokes, the slang, all were really hip and with the teens. If I could give this movie a higher rating, I would. This is my Bible. Jesus isn't my savior. The Emoji Movie is. Whoever you are, you need Jesus. That's all I have to say. If God doesn't exist, then how do you explain this? Your move, atheists. If aliens ever find this movie in the future, it will show them not dare come to Earth because of how simple life is on it. Simple, bland, generic, boring, any other synonym you can think of. Yeah, I'd say on our current path, aliens do not want to come to Earth. They'll probably like come here. They're probably watching us from a distance. And they're like, man, this is embarrassing. They're probably like from Saturn. And they're like, oh, we gotta share the universe with these people. God, they're retarded. This is the reason aliens will destroy Earth once they find it. I couldn't agree with you more. We are doomed. According to all known law. God damn it! Again? Really? It's the whole thing too. It's the full script. I went to this movie high, and I didn't even enjoy it. Damn, that's how you know a movie's bad. If you go to a movie high and it's still bad, you know that's a horrible movie. Why do you think they started putting bars in movie theaters now? They want you to be impaired because all these movies suck. I watched this movie with my kids and now they're mentally retarded. Okay. Would not recommend. Oh shit, Donald Trump is in the reviews. I officially announced that we will not build the wall and instead would like to spend $50 billion in collecting and destroying all evidence of this monstrosity. The US will also find everyone involved with the making of this monstrosity, do a DNA ancestry test on them, and unless they are Native Americans, will be deported back to the country of highest percentage of which their ancestry testing says. Poisoning the minds of millions of Americans is wrong and disgraceful. You're damn right, Donald Trump. You send them back. Oh, shit, that means I gotta go back too. If Donald Trump actually started posting reviews to Rotten Tomatoes, oh, that'd be the best. Please do it. Please do it. It would be the best thing ever to read. Please save the children of the future and burn this unholy abomination so we can never think of existence. Whoa, we are not doing that. We're not pulling a Hitler. We're not pulling a World War II Germany. We're not burning anything. God damn it. The Holocaust was more entertaining than this, to be honest. Why do people feel the need to go there? Like, I mean, you could just say, this movie was bad. I didn't like this movie. I've seen better movies. The Holocaust was better. Come on. Like, any of the first three options are perfectly fine. You don't have to go with Holocaust. The worst movie ever. I mean, Hitler's propaganda movies were better. I'm not gonna lie, they probably were. But they were also pretty fucked up. So, no, not okay. Oh, god damn it. I swear these people. I tried to shoot up the theater for this movie, but there was no one in the theater to shoot. Well, that's a good thing. And that's a good thing that this movie's that bad. That it prevented a shooting. July 28th, opening night of the Emoji movie. The only day worth remembering in the history of the world. When your children ask where were you on that fateful day, the day the pinnacle film making was reached, what will you tell them? I will be able to stand tall and proud as I describe to them the pure joy I felt the first few seconds of this masterpiece graced my eyes. My squad fam and I witnessed the Emoji movie's birth together. Fidget spinners whirring in our trembling hands whilst Gene and his crew braved the perilous pixels of young Alex's phone. We smiled at the clever and well thought out jokes, tried not to cry as Broom chanted his pitiful lines and nodded in fervent agreement to Jailbreak's utter smashing of the patriarchy. You go, girl, you go. Moving on to the more romantical aspect, make sure you bring your uncooked vegetables because things are about to get steamy. Jailbreak and Gene are the couple of the century. Move over, Romeo and Juliet. Gene Break is the hot new couple that everyone's suing over. So many sparks were flying between them. All the unpopped kernels in the bottom of my fellow moviegoers' popcorn popped simultaneously, bringing to the mend the applause that this dude puts fucking meh in between everything. It's fucking hard to read this. Mary, God damn it. God, fuck this. I could literally go on forever about how much I love this movie, but the next showing starts in 5 minutes, and I'm not willing to risk missing out on the first 5 seconds of the film. You truly cannot catch everything this film has to offer the first viewing. I'm still catching delightful Easter eggs on my 5th go-around, and will have no intention of leaving the theater until they move me forcibly. This is Emoji signing off. An extremely satisfied consumer. God damn, that was difficult to read. Fuck this bitch ass, dick ass, motherfucking piece of shit movie. Fucking Emoji bullshit. The fuck is this pile of fuck? Everyone who worked on this movie is a cunt and needs to be fucking tortured to death. I'm not joking. I literally believe that the people who made this ass-eating, retarded-ass fuck movie needs to be shipped off to Syria, tortured by terrorists, then killed after weeks of painful torture, then have their bodies dumped into a backup sewer, because the only place the fuckers who made this shit fucking donkey raping ass of a movie is back in the cesspool of shit and toxic waste from whence they came. Everyone who works at Sony needs to get raped up the ass by Satan himself as punishment for working for the company that not just made this sickening piss bucket, but actually thought it was a good idea in the first place. I'd tell the Emoji Movie to burn in hell, but not even the souls of hell of the damned deserve to be near this dingleberry that came out of Adolf Hitler's hairy shit-stained ass crack. Speaking of Hitler, god damn it, everyone's got to go the Hitler route. If I had to choose between going back in time and letting Hitler win World War II, or simply letting the Emoji Movie continue to exist, I'd choose the first one, of course. Not even Hitler's gas chambers can touch the noxious ass fart that the Emoji Movie is. God damn. The Emoji Movie was so good that halfway through I didn't have to watch it because I ate Taco Bell before. Legit on the toilet, the whole thing. I met a guy in the stall next to me. His name was Carl.
Carl! 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 Carl!
Anyways, we held hands while dropping massive loads in the shit bin. I hope he didn't mind. I had a little pee on my hand. Jesus. What is wrong with people? So you don't go to Taco Bell before the movie. You just get popcorn because you know you're going to be shitting the whole fucking time. So I don't get pop during the movie anymore. Like the last 15 minutes of the movie, I'm trying to fucking hold back the Hoover Dam. Oh god, here goes the rest of my chromosomes. The Emogo Mov was verily good experience filled with emotion. Or should I say emoji? It sparked many religious discuss and made it my penner go boing. I gave Emoji Mav the quest for Emogus had a bajillion out of 10. My head hurts. I'm done with this. Okay, well that does it for the Emoji Movie. What I conclude from reading these reviews is that I can see that if I have cancer, I'll be cured. If I don't have cancer, I'll have cancer. Hitler was better than this movie, and that by probably not going to the movie, I didn't get shot up. So, yeah, that's a positive in my book. Make sure you don't see this movie, though.